Are we unmuted?
We are now.
Yay! Can you hear me, Jonas?
Trying to do
Almost. It's still-
anything
there-
is...
It's still in the opening.
Yeah. Trying to do anything, we will never.
We're not professional.
No. And see,
And this is the perfect example for it.
Oh, Lord. And I want to be. I try to be. This is why we need somebody to do all of this. Well, I mean, like, I can set it all up. I need nobody else to ever touch it again except for one singular individual, and that can't be me when I DM, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway,
That sounds good.
we're here. We're doing
here.
it. We're getting somewhere. We've been doing this for 2 years. To be fair, we have switched this up in the last year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hello and
still
welcome
getting used
back.
to it.
We are the Wayward Inquisition, and by golly, are we professional?
acting, we try.
Yes.
We do.
Yeah.
You're at the part where we become professionals. Everything before this is us just still trying to figure out how to be everything involved in running a stream. And boy, are we learning that it's a lot larger of a task than anybody ever makes it look out to be.
Well, a lot of people have this by like somebody over there pressing the buttons. We are the
yeah.
ones pressing the buttons.
But yeah, I will take the blame for the opener. I used that page for Man's Country. And I could have swore it just had the one under the audio tab on it, that it had just the one green bar at the bottom. And so I'll just turn everything on.
Do you want to see something cool?
Yeah?
Don't look at my notes. Dice tray.
Hey.
So, if I roll really... Oh, you can't see that. An 11. So now, you can see if I cheat or not.
Yeah, that's my scoundrel camera.
Not more. Well, not
Well, now it's the
But,
anti-cheating
yeah, now it's the
Courtney, as long as she
DM
actually
dice
presses
camera.
the button.
I always forget that we have these, but these are just like main screen. They're just like full screens. You can't, they're unedited screens.
Yep.
So I can't like use them any other way, but it's still cool.
Mm-hmm. It worked for Scoundrel really well. I was able to get the cards on there.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we're doing this.
We are.
We are.
And do you, my fellow YouTubians, know what today is?
YouTubians, that's an interesting way to...
You might be correct, because
Oh.
I can't hear you. But you're right. That's correct. It is
Treachery, a Lord's Gambit.
It do be. It do be.
And do you know what happened last time? I
What
can
did
tell you what
happen?
happened from a personal standpoint is I was out of my go fast fuel. And by golly,
He was
we,
feeling
did
it.
we know it?
everybody knew it. And you know what else is really awesome about last time? The dice were also out of their go fast fuel.
Their go-go juice
And
was real bad.
boy, did the dice hate us.
Oh,
Don't they
so-
always?
They extra
It was
hated us.
particular
It was
last
it was
session.
very
Yeah.
It was
particular.
incredibly
Yeah.
particular last session about, and I forgot my watch today, so
Oh no.
I got my watch.
everything is a mess. I never will I ever be on it.
No, why should we?
This is the Inquisition.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It would be weird if we were always 100% on it.
That's real true. That is, if
It's-
all
it's
of
not
us
like
were
we're just-
really
yeah,
on
we-
it.
We're just three guys in a shed.
I mean,
That's
pretty
so
true.
true. We're just the three guys in a shed.
Yeah.
That's how IBM started, and Amazon.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. So,
Oh,
anyways, as we explained, last time was a doozy. What were the highlights from last time? Because as we learned before this session started, pretty much last time was just like a wash for anything story related.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you the highlights of what happened last time. So we had this bright idea that we still needed to get into that police station to figure out what was going on. So we cocked up some concoctions to figure out how to get in there. which involved going through a sewer tunnel
Yeah.
by myself.
Yep.
Not a good idea. Popping up through the sewer grate
Oh, jeez.
with a terrible
Yeah.
roll for stealth,
Yeah.
in which I was
Yeah.
seen by a constable.
Who had just finished washing his hands.
Yep. And we had a very lovely conversation with my dwarf head and giant hat sticking out of the sewer grate in the bathroom about how, hey, I'm
in
sorry.
which you had a brainwave.
Yeah, my brainwave says that this is a security risk, and since I paid for all of this,
Wink, wink.
I'll
Yeah.
get it fixed and definitely won't exploit this in the future.
Wink, wink.
And I left, in which we figured out that the best way to do this was to get in there at night by causing a distraction,
Mm-hmm.
of which,
And what kind of a distraction did you think was best?
well, Sahrai didn't like it.
No, she sure didn't.
She did not like it at all.
She said, "This is stupid," and you
Yep.
all said, "Ah, it'll be fine."
So Braxt went on a covert mission and posing as a potential buyer for an airship, planted
Oh yeah, that was also
radio-controlled
ridiculous. I
bombs with
forgot
his
about
radios that
part.
have not been tested at that distance
Nope.
inside the airship factory to be set off from halfway across the city.
This is the only proper music for this.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Did not
No,
work.
it didn't.
did not
It
work.
did not work. No.
So then Sahrai tried to talk more sense into Braxt, and Braxt said, nah, Aadan,
Yeah.
here's this, go throw it through the windows of the factory to
Yeah.
create the diversion.
Mm-hmm.
In which Aadan gave it his best shot?
No.
Well, what happened? What happened was when you tried to set off the bomb, it didn't. And Sahrai came back and was like, "What the heck are you doing? Shouldn't you set the bomb off?" And you said, "Oh yeah, about that. It's not going off. I don't really know why."
Oh, and that's when Icarus showed
Yeah,
up.
that's when Icarus showed up. And you all were like, "Ooh, I hate this." And he gave you a key, and you were like, "Hey, this should be easy, but we still need a distraction."
Yep. Aadan handed over his demonic mirror, and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that went
Well,
just
it
about
was
as well
a-
as you all expected.
it was
and
a
Icarus
eventful
smashed it
night.
on the ground right in front of you.
Yep.
And you went, "Oh,
That's gone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Didn't want that to happen, but it happened. And then Aadan went off to cause the distraction,
Did not
of
go
which,
well.
no."
have you ever had one of those times where you're like, how bad could it be? And you roll the dice, and that dice says 2. And then your DM
Twice.
goes, maybe you should roll me a D100 and see what happens. In
Yeah.
which you also roll a
2.
2.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
was-
needless to say, things went sideways. Some people got hurt, and Aadan got arrested.
Yep.
But you know what? Braxt and Sahrai definitely got into that police station. We definitely found a piece of paper that basically said, hey, you idiots, what you're looking for isn't here. Go back to where you started. And then we had to get Aadan out of jail after he was viciously
Oh yeah, interrogated.
viciously interrogated. And as Jonas said, yeah, rock elemental with rock hands punch hard.
Especially when he's got anger behind it.
Yeah.
He punched real hard.
So we got him out of jail properly by saying, hey, there's something wrong with him. I'll take him back to the Capitol and figure it out with the church. In which they said, you're a respectable man of society and high class. That should be fine. And so we took him back on the train, in which now he's having breakdowns and existential crises, and his other half is tormenting him about it and
Yeah.
letting him know
Yeah.
things about himself that he never knew about himself. Like, yeah, no, I would really like to have switched with you and killed all those guards because punch hurt.
Punch hurt real bad.
Punch
hurt.
real bad.
Punch hurt him real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Which is where we will pick up today on the train. Good old Aadan has conked out. Sahrai is left reading the same page over and over again in her book because she can't touch it.
Yep.
And Braxt is fiddling with what Braxt fiddles with,
Yeah.
whatever pops into his brainwave.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
That sums it.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys are closer. Probably like a day or two away, you imagine. Just for how long you've been on here. to getting back to the capital. Excuse me. I don't usually have go-go juice, so I just kind of go off of spite.
No, yeah, go-go juice is bad for you.
I'm scared that if I take one of those, the planets will align and I will become a different person, and you all don't want that.
Live, people. Do what you want.
I will become a
Be
worse.
free.
I will become a worse version of myself. So.
It'll energize parts of your brain that weren't meant to, and then
Yeah,
you...
exactly. It'll unlock the other like 90% of my brain.
Sephiroth's theme starts playing, and you're just like, hi, Nick.
Exactly. Yep. So I don't think any of us want that. You think
No.
I'm neurotic now? Imagine if I had go-go juice.
Oh, geez.
We keep on saying go-go juice. It's not drugs. It's nicotine.
Oh yes,
Please
it's
don't
just
think
it's
that
just
I'm over here
caffeine.
just hyped up on like something that I shouldn't be
Yeah,
on.
no, it's just nicotine and caffeine. Like, and
Yeah,
if
I can't wait for D&D.
That's really funny. Yeah, no, I mean like the legal go-go juice, the
Yes,
nicotine.
yes.
If I was no, I would be
We are not Aimer.
no. Aimer shouldn't even have been Aimer, but he was. Anyway, so you all, like I said, are probably about a day or two away from getting back to the capital. You're still
Can you turn that down a little bit? Thank you.
you're still looking pretty rough
Oh, yeah.
Looking.
and feeling rough.
I'm going to be rough for a good month.
You're gonna have at least nasty bruises until the end of the month, probably. And right now, the swelling, even though it's probably been about going on a week, you're still really swollen. Not nearly as bad. I think maybe your eye at this point is...
I can probably talk normally now.
Yeah. And you've gotten used to the pain, at least to where you can lay down and fall asleep. You still cry, but you fall asleep. And I would say that your eye is not as swollen, so you can at least kind of open it. Yeah, but it's, I mean, you're still pretty rough. It's probably more in the morning-ish hours, and you wake up, because you probably have been sleeping most of this time to recover quicker.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a little bit later than when you usually would wake up. And, of course, you're by yourself. Brax, what are you doing?
Braxt has been doing what Braxt does. He has made more of his wonderful little shotgun shells. Has had to make multiple repairs a day to his assembly line setup that he has to make them. 'Cause, you know, it's Braxt on a train. How good can he actually make an assembly line of making things?
Yep.
And he has been fiddling with his walkie-talkies, because I imagine that the one that Ickery took
Oh, yeah.
probably just doesn't act right anymore.
Oh, no. I don't think he ever gave it back to you.
Oh, well, then he's been making another one
Yeah.
to replace
he never,
it.
No,
he
yeah,
never gave it back to
Ickery-
you.
Ickery
He
took
put
it.
it.
That's
he
right.
put it
'cause
right back in his back
we
pocket
made the
again.
joke that we're going to be using it one time. He's just going to be like, "Hello, friends.
Hi, guys. Yeah.
How's it going?"
And you're going to go, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also means we suspect he also has the bomb that you planted.
Because the bomb was the walkie-talkie.
All right, Patrick knows that. Brax has forgotten. Because having these walkie-talkies is a core part of being a wizard without spells.
Yep.
There's just consequences. Okay.
Yep.
Anyways,
To be fair, every genius has major consequences in their life for the things they make. You know,
Yeah.
like Oppenheimer.
yeah, and I just try to communicate with my friends during a critical mission and a children's hospital blows up.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Not my problem.
He was a genius who came up with the bomb, with the nuclear atomic bomb, whatever it was. And
Yeah, he did.
now look at him. So that's just his
So-
consequence.
Yeah, I've made a replacement
Yep.
walkie-talkie,
Nice.
and I imagine I have moved on to trying to make my pressurized barrels full of flammable goo less heavy and bulky.
Yep.
And I
You
imagine
just-
it's not going well because I imagine at some point I made it smaller and more lightweight. Then I went to pressurize it and it just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah.
and then I spent like 3 days cleaning up flammable goo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine I'm at the end of cleaning the flammable goo.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure that Sahrai has checked on you a few times and is like, stop working with that stuff. And you're like, yeah. And you definitely don't.
Exactly. This is my train.
Every time she walks by and sees you tinkering with the flammable stuff, she's like, stop. I wouldn't do that. And you were like, uh-huh. And you just, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's going to blow up. And you're like, nah, it'll be fine. And it definitely blew up. And you were like,
But it didn't blow up in flames.
that's right. It didn't explode. This train is still intact.
Correct. Correct.
And so you're like, no, she was still wrong. I, however, am still right.
Yes.
So yeah, you're in the middle of cleaning that up. She has not come out. Well, she came out when it went. Psew! She was like, But then as soon as she said, "I told you to stop playing with that," and then went back inside, you're now alone cleaning. Aadan, what would you like to be doing?
So yes, he wakes up, stretches very slowly.
That's what I do after I work out. Actually, what I do is I stretch too quickly at first, and then I'm like, oh, wait.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah. But anyway.
He'll get up, he'll get dressed, I'm sure there's the little mirror in the
Yeah.
bathroom compartment, in there.
Yeah, there's
Or-
there's an ensuite bathroom. It's literally just a toilet though,
Yeah.
and a mirror and a sink. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, you have
But yeah,
the means.
just something he can look into so he makes sure everything's where it needs to be.
you still have the burn mark on your
Yep, on
Yep.
on the outfit got burned, and after he finishes looking himself in the mirror, he then gets this depressed look on his face, and he takes everything off and just has on those basically the street clothes that
Yeah, you
you
would still have those, yep.
that we got for him.
although those are like covered in blood and stuff. But yeah.
And yeah, he'll try washing them in
Yeah.
the sink. It's not very effective.
No, they're stained. you're at least able to get the main part out, like the actual blood out, but they are stained.
And he'll still see that it's stained, and I shouldn't walk around like that. And he'll look back at his priestly stuff, and then he does kind of a mismatch combo of it, so that the clean uppers of the priest with the clean street pants,
Just
cleaner.
tie it back a little bit instead of having it buttoned all the way down or whatever. Just have it kind
Yeah,
of
because
pulled back.
the blood was mostly on the shirt. So
That would look really cool though. You just have it like maybe there's like a button on your hips or something. You can just like button it out of the way.
Yep. And
I love that idea. Anyway,
then he'll head out.
Yep.
Coming out into the main room, I'm sure
it is a lot brighter in here too because you have the curtains drawn in your room.
Good afternoon, Braxt.
Brax is just on the floor, like scrubbing. Oh. I kept on checking to make sure that you were still with us. And, to my surprise, you've always pulled through. So, mind the step.
Yes. What?
Don't smoke. Don't touch anything metal.
What,
and-
Braxt? What did you do?
You know how I look like I'm 900 pounds all the time?
The hunch, yes.
Yes. I tried to make the hunch smaller
Oh.
and more lightweight. yeah, I'm getting old. My back, and you see him just like, huh, and everything just goes, and he just kind of goes,
Boy.
Oh.
my back. And in the process of making things more lightweight and smaller, my math was off for how much pressure it could hold. So,
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
yes, and now everything's covered in pyre jelly.
Oh. And he'll back up into his room. I'll
Pyro jelly.
I'll just sit in here then. But I'll leave the door open.
All right.
I need a quick escape route in case.
It's also really loud in here because all the windows in the main cabin are open
Oh.
because the fumes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that would also hit you pretty hard too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have to like cover your mouth. Yeah.
I'm
that's-
going to sit in my room until that takes care of itself, I guess.
And the thing is these windows are not actually. Yeah, it's your own cab, so you would have these windows built to open.
Yep.
Yep.
I could fling a whole dwarf out of there.
Yep.
Wow.
Maybe I have. I don't know.
You don't know when I've jumped out of this at high speeds. Maybe I tried flying once.
You're like, oh crap, the ex-wife.
It's like that episode of Parks and Rec where he's like, I could smell the ash coming off of her cloven hooves. You gotta. Or the sulfur is what he said. God. That's
So yeah, Braxt is, I guess, on day 2 of probably like cleaning the upholstery.
Yeah.
To try to get it out of the plush shag upholstery that's on everything.
And then you're now cursing yourself for making it carpet. You're like, why did I do that?
And then I like just get tired and I flip the cushion over and I sit down on it and I go, ah, that's why.
Yeah.
And then he takes a nap.
There's still jelly places and on the ceiling because you can't reach it.
No, I'm definitely paying somebody
Yeah.
to do the
To
rest of
deep
this
clean.
whenever I get back.
Yeah. You were just trying to get it enough where it wasn't, where at least Sahrai would be like, okay.
Imagine after the nap, like maybe you think it's been enough time where you can come out and Brax is like sitting on the back of the couch with like his torso out of the window
Oh.
with a pipe smoking outside of the train.
It's so fast. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because he can't
Oh.
smoke in the train because
Oh,
it's
that's
going to
true.
blow up.
Yeah, and you can't go in your room, or else you would go in your room. But Sarai's in there, and you're like, I don't know, just like go in there. What if? And you know she couldn't I mean, she could, I guess, technically not be clothed, but you know she wouldn't be, and you're still like, I don't want to do that.
So yeah,
She'll
there's
kill
just
me,
the
even though she can't
beard's,
kill me.
like, flapping in the wind. His hat's like in like the only dry spot on the couch that he's not in, and he's just
Yeah, like I'm sure
You're having to face the way of the wind
Yeah.
so that it
Yeah.
doesn't fly out of your mouth. That's hilarious.
I'm sure Aadan shouts at you like, "What are you doing?" But you couldn't
No,
hear any
there'd
of
be
it.
no. Yeah, and you are so lost in your own thoughts. Like, but if I do make it smaller, I could do it this way. Yeah, you are in Braxt
If I
brain.
Yeah.
change the PSI to this,
Yeah.
you get an extra 5 foot, a more condensed stream.
Yeah, you are, and you're almost talking to yourself, like out loud.
So Aadan will kind of shimmy out, like very
Oh,
cautiously.
the floor's pretty much clean.
He doesn't know. He's
That's
not
true.
trusting that.
That's true. It is carpet. You wouldn't know if it was like dug
Yeah.
into the carpet or not.
Plus, you're the one that cleaned it.
Yeah.
So, and so he just kind of walks
It
over.
wasn't very good cleaning.
No, it's like a
and
landmine.
looks at you, and then on Sarai's door.
And she could tell you to come in, but you're not going to hear her with those open windows.
Yeah.
So she just kind of, because you knocked on it, so she knows you're close. So she just sticks her head out of the door.
Ugh. It's gonna take some getting used to that.
Sorry. She
It's
just
all right.
Goes right back in, but obviously that means
Oh.
you can come in.
And I'll come in, close
And
it.
surprisingly, the doors are pretty soundproof. I mean, it's still loud enough that
Oh,
you
yeah.
wouldn't know if anybody was talking outside. But
I mean, I've been able to kind of sleep through it through this morning.
to be fair,
of it.
yeah, you're also,
But also
busted.
Yeah, my ears aren't really working quite as well as they used to.
that too. You. Yeah.
Braxt is busy, I guess.
He has been busy for a long time. Did he at least clean up the flammable
He
goo
says he did, but I don't trust it.
as well as anyone could clean it, I suppose?
But I just wanted to say thank you for reading the book to me. That
Yes.
was very nice. I'm going to head down to the... and he has this look on his face that he can't remember the word for it. Sorry, my head's still pounding.
I would imagine that you have a concussion, so
And Braxt isn't helping.
probably
The
not.
smell and the sound. I'm gonna go eat.
All right. Did you want company or?
No, you don't have to come. I'll be all right.
Are you sure? You're pretty beat up at the moment.
And he'll look a little awkward, and I don't want you to feel bad.
Because she's not. Now that you all know everything, she doesn't wear her mask that often or her hat. And so you can see that the look on her face, and she's like, "Why would I feel bad about that?"
Well, you can't eat anymore. You can't taste, and I just feel like being with anybody and watching them do what you can't anymore. I mean, to me that would be torturous.
And she looks taken aback by that confession of yours. I haven't really had anybody care about that before. So I haven't been able to enjoy normal things longer than you've been alive.
So you've been like this.
For a long time.
That just makes it even worse. But I guess if you're okay with it, I mean, I can't stop you.
Quite literally, yes. Am I alright with it? No, I don't think I ever could be. But I also prefer not to be alone.
Well,
You all
yes,
are
if you-
companions now, so.
I would enjoy the sane company.
Well, how sane is a ghost, really?
Looks
That-
looks out
Nice.
towards where Brax would be.
Yeah.
No, you're the sanest person I know.
I suppose in this company, that would be true. Considering. Man hanging out the window.
And so then I'll open the door and I'll leave it open for her and step out and go start to yell at Brax to be like, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
But then,
I will. She'll see that you're like, well. And she's like, I got it. And she leans out of the, like, not the window, the
Yeah, just-
train
Yeah, just
in front of you, where it, like, it, like, passes through her. Like,
oh, his favorite pipe.
That pie.
she literally cannot help but smile a little. That's pretty joyful for her, honestly.
Do you know how long it took me to make that air shield to keep the tobacco in it in the wind?
She's trying really hard not to laugh. She thinks that's funny. I am sure that you will be able to figure that out pretty well again. It will give you something to do while Aadan and I go and get breakfast.
Okay. And he'll just come back in, pick up his hat from where he was sitting. You know what? And he just like sees your face. He goes, all right, no, I'll stay here.
What?
Close the windows.
Shunk, 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 shunk.
And stop playing with the flammable goo.
Okay.
Braxt, thank you for closing the windows. When we go, you can open them up because I can already smell it starting to build up in here again.
That too.
You're gonna have someone actually clean this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time we go back to the capital, it goes into its own shed with the rest of my carriages, and it always gets deep cleaned and restocked with the normal things and all of that. Actually, I should take inventory after they do that now that other things have come to light.
Yes, you should probably investigate a lot of your employees.
Oh, yeah. I'm literally the DM, and I was like, what is he talking about? That's true.
You not remember the meme? Everybody.
Oh,
Braxt
yes. God, that's my favorite one, Jonas. That's straight up my favorite one you've made, because that's
That
real
was-
true.
that was a
Everyone
good
else on
one.
Hailway,
There-
Braxt's wife, Braxt. God,
See,
that's good.
Either everybody that I employ is doing one of two things. They're either actively sleeping with my wife or stealing everything that I have.
Yeah, they really think you're an idiot.
Except for, what's his name? Jonathan? The guy that runs my bank in the port? What was his name?
Yes.
I think it was Jonathan. Jonathan sounds right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to say it was Jonas. Definitely didn't name that man Jonas.
No.
No, I would have remembered that.
Yeah, I think it was Jonas. You have to stop having a cool name because Jonas is a really cool name. Your parents did a good job on
It-
Jonas.
it
That's
is
a
really
cool name.
name.
And my parents named me Courtney. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that right now.
I'm Patrick.
You know what? That's real true. Sorry, buddy. I have it in here somewhere, but yeah, I
But
think
he's-
it's like
he's like
Jonathan or something. I think
The
I-
only employee, and like there's 3 others that he said were good at the main bank, and everybody else, at least in the banking sector, is trash.
Yeah, Gask.
Yep.
Basically, he was like, "Yeah, that guy."
Gotta go.
Yeah, well,
And-
we
and-
kind of already knew Gas was.
Yeah,
No.
we all could have figured out.
Gask likes to party.
That doesn't mean he's a bad guy. But and he did say too, everyone was sleeping with your wife, including your business manager, but now your business manager and her are kind of just like a thing. But you can't really fire him or get mad at him because
He's the only reason why I have anything.
he's a really good man
Yeah,
for the job.
a
If you
ballooning.
stopped existing, Braxt Incorporation would still be a thing.
Yes.
If Idony stopped existing,
I'm sorry, who?
exactly. He is definitely a behind the scenes man who runs literally everything.
So he's deserved, or he's earned it.
Yes, he
Yes.
has earned the opportunity to have sex with your wife more than you.
So
Nice.
you know what? That's what Brack's gonna do after you all
Oh
leave.
my god.
Perks of the job,
He-
man.
It started out innocent enough.
He's writing. He's already written the divorce papers. He's rewriting Idony's, right?
Yeah, Idony.
Idony's
Yeah.
terms of
Ebony.
employment to make it better for him. He's writing how to transfer the deeds of the houses, so that way his wife can live above ground
Oh.
with her new man.
Oh.
Setting up accounts for the children on paper to turn in. And also writing the massive stack of pink slips to hand out to employees.
Yeah.
And all
That
the
is also
massive
you got a
stack
lot
of
of work to do.
help wanted.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do.
Yes. There's one man that doesn't have a pink slip. His name is Gask.
That's a personal visit.
It's a personal visit.
Ooh. Interesting.
A personal visit.
Nice.
God, that's funny. Anyway. So yeah, you'll stay behind and we will go.
Yeah, we'll go to the snack car.
All right. So you first, and
Yep.
obviously because I can't.
Yeah. Don opens the doors
Yeah,
and
we have
closes
to-
them for you.
Yep, go through, and of course we go through a couple of different cars, and then because we're in the front, we easily enough get to the food cart. And it's probably about mid-afternoon at this point, 12, 1 o'clock. And I wouldn't say it was busy, but there's more people in here than there were the first time we went.
It is lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wherever you want to sit, there are people at the little bar area that we were at before. Of course, there are people that are at tables, the little booths or whatever. But there is probably like one open in the back corner. So,
Yeah, take one of the booths.
yeah, and she doesn't. Yeah, she would have everything on. She doesn't trust everybody else. So, yeah, she would have her sword and everything, and she just kind of holds it in the seat.
Yes. And he'll look over the menu and he'll place his order. You know, he'll get
Yeah.
a sandwich and you know.
Yeah, it's a normal afternoon lunch sort of thing. You might have some super fancy stuff, but yeah, it's like stuff that you're like, oh boy, I don't even really know what that is. But then it's like a sandwich, but it's like a fancy sandwich.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, yes, I'll take 2 of those, please. Do you have any fresh brewed coffee?
And it's probably a human man. And he is in obviously a really nice waiter's outfit, has a little bow tie and everything. I mean, he looks like a top chef waiter. And he's writing stuff down. A coffee. I suppose I can see if that's brewed right now.
If it's too
If
much
you-
trouble, iced tea would be fine.
We do have that. We can do that for you. And he just kind of squints at Sahrai with the sword. Would your companion like anything? Because she's not really looking at him. She's just kind of looking out the window.
No, thank you. She's all right, and don't worry. She's well, she's not harmless, but she's not gonna cause trouble.
As long as she doesn't set anything on fire, I suppose.
No. Here, if anyone's, no.
I love him so much.
If
I love that.
Also, if I could trouble you for, can I get 3 bags of ice? I ran into some of those Commonwealth ruffians that I've heard so much about, and
And he looks at your robes for a second and looks back at you. Your ties couldn't help you.
apparently the gods were busy that night.
Oh, I don't mean the gods, and you know I don't mean the gods. I'm talking about the Police.
Oh, no, apparently they were also busy that night. Yeah, there was some kind of bombing I heard, but on the way back to home, and
Right.
hopefully I'll get some new attire.
I'm sure that will be easy for you. I'll go get your stuff.
Thank you, sir.
And he walks away and puts like the little thing in his pocket, his notepad, and then she just looks at you. You understand he was making fun of you, don't you?
It's all right. I deserve worse.
Why? He doesn't know you. Why do you deserve worse from him?
Why? Then he'll whisper to her, "People are dead because of me."
I don't mean to be insensitive, but aren't people dead because of you as your job anyway?
It's
This you didn't get paid for, at least.
and like that's supposed to make it better.
I suppose not really.
It's always just been a job. You learn to just tune things out, but now it's everything's so real, and he's been oddly silent this morning, other than I can feel him grinning.
I see. Do you just enjoy getting bullied? You seem to take it from everyone, all of the time.
What else am I supposed to do?
Stand up for yourself?
And what? Hit him? He's just doing his job. I don't know what kind of day he's had.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't know what kind of day you've had. He can at least see that you've had some kind of day. And yet he still chose to spit venom at you.
I don't like confrontation. I just want to... I don't know anymore. And he'll do one of these.
Have you always been a coward?
Do you really have to ask?
I suppose I'm trying to learn more about you.
I mean, yes. Back in my hometown, we were not very wealthy, and so I would rummage around in trash cans to try to find anything that I might be able to pawn off or take home, and Mother could throw it into the stew. And of course, those well off would take advantage of the situation.
And you never did anything about it.
I was outnumbered. They were bigger than me. Not everybody is a stone cold killer like you, Sahrai.
Right.
But I'm gonna. I keep telling you I'm going to try, and all right, when he comes back, I will stand up for myself.
Actually, you sit there, and I will show you what I mean. And it's like before you can do anything or say anything, he comes back with at least the tea. He doesn't have the food yet, but he does have the tea. And he hands it to you. And he sets it down, and he's still professional, but you can tell there's an air of like, ugh.
Yes.
And he just pushes the drink towards you, And he looks at, like, side-eyes her, and then looks back at you. Your food will be ready in a minute. And he is about to turn away, but he lingers almost just enough for her to turn and look up at him. You said something disrespectful to my friend. You need to apologize. And he stops, looks at her. You can't be serious. And she just, I mean, like, you're uncomfortable. And not, like, the kind of uncomfortable that you normally get. More of, like, oh, he said no? She's going to kill him.
Yeah.
And she's like, I said, apologize. Do I look as if I am joking? It's not very nice to bully people that you don't know. Especially when they look like he does. Whether you like priests or not, or you have a personal vendetta, that's no need to be rude. Now apologize. And he just looks at her for a minute, and you can feel this, like, overwhelming sense of dread. And it's not even directed at you. You just feel it. And, because you're probably sitting there going,
It's, yeah.
like, looking...
I didn't want this.
Yeah, looking between them, and you're like, do I have to stop a fight? I can't stop a fight. And you can feel this dread, like, rising like a heat up to your face. And as you're looking between her and him, you see that her hair kind of glows brighter, and it looks like her eyes, even though she's looking at him, glow brighter. And you feel her physical presence.
Yes.
And you can tell when you look back at him, he feels the physical presence. And it goes from him being confident and kind of passive-aggressive to him starting to become meek. And he's like, didn't think it was that serious. I'm sorry. Is that better? Is that what you were looking for? And she's like, I need you to mean it. And he's like, all right, I don't like you priests. I think you're fake. I don't think you're genuine. I don't like how you boss people around just to get what you want. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been mean to you. There, is that better? Does that make you happy? And it's like it comes down. You can feel it. Mm-hmm. And you know that nobody else around noticed her hair getting bigger or anything, or the flames or anything. It was just you two.
Yeah.
And she just comes down. That's better. You may go. And he skitters off real fast. You ask for forgiveness when you know someone has done wrong to you. It's not that hard. Yeah, you were holding your breath that whole time.
Grabs, like, because there's probably a little napkin thing on the table, grabs that.
There is no way you were scared that whole time. You were not holding your breath that whole time.
Of course I was scared. That could have... What if he tried to fight you and he swung at you and then he would go through you and
You worry too much.
I don't think you worry enough.
And what is there to worry about? He wasn't going to hurt me or you. Did you see him?
It's
Have you seen yourself? You can be intimidating if you try.
Can I?
You have to try and believe that you are.
It's hard to look intimidating when you only have one functioning eyeball.
Well, it's hard to be intimidating when you're like I am.
Is it? You handled that. It was so seamless and terrifying.
You have seen how short I am, haven't you?
Yes, but I know that doesn't mean anything.
And most people are not actually afraid of me when they see me.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Well, most of the people we've come in contact with have more looked disgusted at me than they have fear. They more think I am ridiculous, like Braxt, whom I make fun of, and yet people look at me the same way. Just because I carry a big sword doesn't mean I frighten people.
No, you're not wrong. I'm just. It was a good learning experience. Thank you.
I don't expect you're going to do it, are you?
I'm glad you know me that well.
All right. And long enough passes that somebody else comes to the table with your food, and they do that thing where a waiter who's not your waiter comes with your food and just looks at you two and are like, "Is this the right table?"
Did you order 2 sandwiches?
Yeah. And he hands it to you guys, and he just
thank you.
nods and leaves. That's so freaking funny. But yeah.
And Aadan will slowly eat.
And it hurts. I bet it hurts because
It has to be the most uncomfortable experience.
yeah, especially your jaw is probably all ouched and stuff. I mean, you
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's swelled down and has healed up enough that he can talk.
Yeah.
But
And your trachea is not crushed anymore like it was, but it does hurt to chew, so you have to take a minute, and especially hard food. I'm sure that so far all you've had is like crushed up protein bars or something, or Braxt has made you a really bad milkshake of food just to sustain. And at some point you were just like, please stop, I'll just starve. At least then I'll die.
just kill me.
Yeah.
I tried.
I don't know what this sandwich is, but it is really good. And it just feels good to eat again.
What does it taste like?
Did when you were, did you ever have like a chicken salad?
She looks, she has her mask on, but you can see her eyes. She looks real confused.
Oh, okay. So
Are you talking about like greens and chicken?
No. I know it's confusing. They call it the same thing. So okay, imagine the taste of chicken, but then also like grapes and sometimes people put apple slices in there.
You can imagine her face because you've seen it enough at this point, but she's like confused and incredibly disgusted when you say chicken and apples together and grapes. This sounds more like a fruit salad than anything.
Yes, that's a good way of thinking about it.
But you have chicken.
But
in
yes,
it.
it has grilled chicken in it, and it's wonderful. And this is very similar. They added some kind of spice and cheese.
She looks at it, and bro, to her eyes, that's an abomination. She's like, I'm almost happy I cannot eat anymore.
I know it sounds really odd, but it's really quite good.
It looks very odd.
And he'll scoot the plate away closer to himself, like, don't smite it.
Abomination, I must strike down. I do think that about other foods, yes. Your sandwich is safe. I'm not going to take it from you.
Just being precautious. It's in my nature.
Right.
And he has a little smile from that interaction because it is kind of funny.
It's real funny. It's real silly.
And after he kind of finishes up a bite, he's, I enjoy this side of you, Sahrai.
What do you mean? And she like looks around. She's like, what does that mean?
Well, that's beneath your stoic, scary exterior. You have this playful side, I would say. The way you went through the wall to go speak to Braxt. Your very apparent disgust for this food.
If that's humorous to you, I suppose.
It's humorous because of who it's coming from.
I suppose that's fair. As if we saw Braxt in a dress.
Exactly.
In that kind of humor. Right. Well, I don't usually have companions to speak to a lot, so I apologize for being a little rough around the edges.
No.
And she looks uncomfortable now. She's like, sword,
Yeah.
this is my companion.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, I imagine being around as long as you have steered clear of people, and that's going to take some readjustment.
A lot of things have changed. People have changed.
Tell me about it.
And it's hard to make connections when you are this. It's easier to not explain. So, I have a job, and that is what I do.
Yes, well, hopefully we can assist you in that. We're definitely going to need your help in that regards. On that, so the only thing that you all found was that one note.
That is correct.
Forgot something?
Which,
Is it poking fun of us because we're the only ones that remember the mage killings?
I think that is something that we need to discuss with Braxt. All of us need to converse with
Yes,
that.
let's let me finish up real quick and we can go back. I would like to talk with him about this as well. And he'll finish up eating. He'll then make everything nice and neat on the plate, so it's kind of stacked.
Yeah,
you know, for
you
the
know,
waiter to
you
come
clean
by.
up and be nice, yeah.
And I'll leave some money on the table, you know, for the bill.
And you notice now, just because of how long you've been around her, she watches everything you do with fascination, like in her eyes. You can tell now by knowing what her face looks like, that she's very expressive in her eyes, and she's like watching, like, money, what that? Those are weird credits. Okay, like she's very loud with this.
Yes.
So everything you do is fascinating because she's not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But you all get up, and she goes first. And other people, they really do. They like look at her like, is she cosplaying? Like, what? And it's the same thing with Braxt, as you know. But they giggle and laugh at Braxt like he's a clown. They look at her like she's a freak. There's two differences here.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I mean, Braxt is quite comical to look
Yes.
at. But yeah, you would not look at
Be really cool
Sahrai
if we
and
could
be like,
look at
hee
it.
hee hee hee.
What?
Be really cool if we could look at it.
Oh, dang.
Hey, didn't you almost fall asleep last time? How many
hey.
Ren fairs have you been to?
Hey, I will turn this studio around.
I will turn this D&D group around. Oh, I forgot about your new Braxt dice. Those guys are gonna break the table.
They're very shiny.
Well, they're heavy.
I like it. I don't know how you read that, but
Thanks, Joey at As You Wish Customs. You can find her at the Eminence Kentucky
Yeah.
Renaissance Fair, and also play games with the other two because as it's been so pointedly put out. Yeah, apparently I suck. Anyways,
Just about as much as I do for not drawing everybody yet. And I do have sketches of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Just not Braxt. To be fair, those proportions are going to be difficult for me.
That's gonna be.
But
yeah,
anyway.
that's gonna be hard. But yeah, well, as we are kind of making our way back to the cart, so did they? Oh, I suppose it would be very different now. But you had currency back in your time, right?
Yes, of course. A lot of it was also bartering, but we did have the richer, and the church did have a lot of currency, but it was not your. What is it called? Credits?
Yes.
That is
and
not
yes,
what we
they
had.
come in the different sizes and styles.
That makes no sense to me. There was only one currency, and only the rich people had it, or the church.
Oh.
Otherwise, it was bartering.
Yes, bartering has really gone away in the recent times. It is, well, as you can see, it's very all credit based.
It will be interesting to see the capital. I have not been other places in quite a long time.
The capital in District 3 is very nice. Not District 1 is amazing. We'll have to get you out to that one. Hopefully. Oh. Maybe let's go talk with Braxt.
All right.
And yeah, Aadan looks concerned
Oh.
now, and he starts booking it back to Braxt.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, she follows behind pretty at the same pace.
Mhm.
But yeah, we get back to Braxt, and I'm sure you're like, Braxt! And the windows are open because he said you could open them when they were gone, so I'm
Yep.
sure they still are open. Braxt, what are you doing, buddy?
Braxt only has like
We need a different chair because every time my back rubs against this, it like,
It leans, yeah.
well, no, it's just the,
Oh.
all right, cool. We'll get you a different chair, and I'll take that one back inside, back to my office.
yeah, because this is squeaky.
Oh, yeah.
I could just, well,
Yeah, we could bring that one over there.
yeah, I guess
We'll
that's
do that
true.
on break.
Yeah,
So Braxt has like
hate it.
one window open over there, and one window open there, and he's like shuffled the desk to where it won't rip off the mountain of papers he has.
Braxt is just me. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's
Oof.
why I see that man and I'm like, how dare you act this way? Because it's me. It's just a reflection of me, and I don't like that in other people. That's crazy.
And
'Cause
he's
he's
just
a crackhead.
you can see that he's just writing. He's writing an employee's name,
Mm-hmm.
which is very impressive that he knows the names of all these people in
That,
this
yeah,
bank.
but you know what?
Yep.
I'm not surprised about that from Braxt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, writing it and go, for stealing from the company, you are terminated immediately.
And you
Name-
hand sign it all. You're like,
Yep. Oh yeah.
Braxt.
Oh.
Braxt.
Oh, you all are back. So how was the food?
It was fine. We need to talk about the note and about District 1.
Do you finally have a way for me to get my businesses inside District 1? Has that mind of yours worked it out?
No.
Then what do we need to talk about District 1 for?
Braxt, the vampire.
They have one.
Yes, he's been there for ages. He's been around a lot longer than, well, any of us.
Uh-huh.
What if he knows Sahrai?
You ever been to District 1?
I don't know them as districts.
Okay. Holloway.
Hellboy.
Haleway, yes.
Sorry, it's my accent coming out.
And she just looks at you like Jim would do the camera in the office, and then because it's like as soon as you all walk in, the stuff just fades off of her, like her hat
Yeah.
and her mask. And she just looks at you, and then doesn't say anything, but just keeps looking back at the map.
District 3,
Yeah.
where we found you,
Right,
where we went.
right.
On our way back, we're here-ish. Capital Center. All right. Deadlands.
Yes, it's all on the
Yeah,
map as I've
yeah,
shown you all. And
yeah.
so she's seeing these borders and she's mad confused. She's like squinting and trying to see the borders.
District 1. Have you been to this section?
I have been. She looks tired. Like all of her lifetimes are on her face at the moment. I have been everywhere on Haleway, yes.
Okay. There's a vampire that
I forgot how many years it was that he tried to overthrow the
Oh, I don't
king.
have my notebook on me right now, but I mean, it was
Several hundred.
several hundred years ago, yeah.
several hundred years ago, a vampire tried to overthrow the king of this land.
I don't know if I've heard much about that. I know that there was. I know of the monument you speak of, but I don't know what. As far as I'm aware, and I've not heard anything about that. No. I mean, of course.
Perhaps I'm
Third
asking the wrong
party.
questions. Sahrai, when you were of flesh and bone,
Yes.
was the continent divided into different countries, lands?
Well, of course, there were people who ruled certain parts and not others, and in fact, when I was, as you say, flesh and blood, it was even these uncharted lands that you have were at least ruled by some people, not all of it, of course, but this split up of districts is new to me. But it's been a long time since I've really gone outside of where you found me. So,
Okay. Who ruled where District 1 would be?
as far as I'm aware, I don't really know that sort of stuff. But as far as I'm aware, it was someone with the last name. I think it was. I'm not sure. It was a tall, very, very tall man with pale skin and dark hair. He was very handsome.
That man?
Yes, that man.
He's staring at the page that says current king of District 1.
Czar, yes.
Yeah. Current czar of District 1.
And I can't remember. I think his last name is Wittigist. And I think his first name is Elazar, but I can't remember if I switched the two. I think his first name is Elazar Wittigist, and its last name is Wittigist.
See.
But anyway,
So this is the man that ruled.
well, I mean, yes, as far as I'm aware, that picture looks to be very similar.
And this man. And this man. And this man. And this man. And this man.
That is correct. Yes, I've only met him like maybe once, and I say met him. I saw him.
Yeah.
I was in the same room as him
Okay.
a time or two. I don't know if he ever really engaged with me. You have to understand, and there's like this 1,000-yard stare that she has for a moment, and then she blinks and it goes away. I've been alive around for a long time.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do.
Hmm.
When we get to the capital, I need to take care of some business, so that way we can afford to keep on going on these escapades.
Yes, I need to, and he gestures to his attire.
That.
I need to get some new clothes as well.
Then, we shall go to District 1. We shall introduce Sahrai to the vampire at the monument. And then we will figure out. Because now I've had this.
It just keeps on flipping back through like this history book about District 1 and like flipping between like the current czar and the czar like 400 years ago
Yeah.
and
I
all
mean,
that.
Dead ringers.
Because I think there's something off
Yes,
about this.
the other me was interested in him as well.
In a fascination sort of way, or and she squints, other kind of way.
In
Not to be crude, of course, but we all know him very well
in
at this point.
in the more curious way, he I guess you could say that maybe he doesn't like competition, but yes, he thought it was very odd because I can remember some of the memories of him asking about him.
Hickory.
What
roll me,
are you
roll
doing?
me, roll me a D100. Let's see what happens.
I bought a D100. I left it in the house.
Oh my god, Patrick!
So I was like, I won't need that.
I need to know what your chances are. Oh, got a cool chill.
I got a 24.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's statics, and for a long time, we're all really quiet. Like, at first, we're like, there's nothing's going to happen, but it's still staticking, like something's going to connect, and we're like, well, wait a minute. And then just click, turns off.
Why?
And what are you going to do if he answers?
Yes.
I mean, really, what? Well, actually, I know what you were going to do. You would have thrown it out the window, and then you would have had to restart.
No. I would briefly think about it out of shock. And then I would ask him what was wrong with the Tsar.
You
And then
know.
we'd get some cryptic thing. And he'd ask for my soul.
Exactly.
And then I'd debate on whether it was worth it.
After he took your soul.
Look, I'm a businessman.
Here's the thing. If we ever ask for his help, he will ask for something in return. Although his answers haven't been very cryptic. He gave us what we wanted when we gave him what he wanted, and he was very straightforward with that.
That is true.
But the mirror that he wanted was apparently important, so if you're going to ask him something, it's going to take something important, clearly.
That is also true. Well, we'll do the things that I have said. And based on what the vampire tells Sahrai, will depend on what we do.
And why do you think he's going to speak to me?
Well, also,
It's
yeah.
a hunch.
All right. As long as we know that.
Should we take Sahrai to see him? Because that might cause troubles in itself.
Well, he has a very long history of Braxt from the time as a wee lad throwing rocks at him.
Well, then, perhaps you just...
I mean, a lot of people have.
That is true.
We'll gain his trust.
Well, sure. Yes. We'll figure something out. But also, while we're kind of on the subject, the note that we forgot something. I mean, I feel like that is just whoever's behind this is just making fun of us because obviously we're the only ones that remember the mage killings.
Taunting.
That's true.
Does sound like it could be. I mean, for us to go through all of this and still get nothing.
Well, the thing is which one of us forgot something?
None
Did
of
you
us.
forget something?
I mean, probably.
You could have forgotten whole lifetimes. Or did I forget something? Or did we all forget the same thing?
I believe it's that last one. Well, we didn't forget anything, but what if everyone else around us forgot something? And it is a mockery of what we remember and nobody else does.
All right. Here's what I propose. I am going to go to my room. I'm going to do what I do whenever I'm stumped on a project. And then I will come back out and I will blabber away things. And we'll see if any of them make sense.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Should we be worried about anything blowing up?
No.
All right.
Well, that's as good of a plan as any, I guess. And yes, hopefully, I think we should be back at the capital soon enough. And I need to go get the book back from the library.
On that topic, who am I staying with?
Oh,
I would assume Braxt has his own home, and do you stay with him?
yes, I have a little guest house that I kind of stay in on the back end of the property.
My house, your house, your house.
All right. Clearly, I will be of no trouble. I can't really do much.
No,
There is no one else living there, is there? Your wife and children?
No, they're in the house underground until the paperwork's filed, and then we'll have to swap.
Oh. As long as there's no one there. Obviously, I would scare the children if I appeared through a wall.
Yes, we should stick together, and I can intervene with doors and whatnot for you.
All right.
The house we'll be in is mainly empty.
All right. Do you have staff? Servants, butlers?
Only when I call upon them.
All right. I'm just trying to be precautious.
Yes. But anyways, to sort it out, you stay in my house with us. Now, if you excuse me, and he opens up a bottom drawer, picks out a decanter that you have never seen.
Oh,
That is filled with a very, very dark brown liquid, and it's got like gold filigree all over it.
this is his aimer.
I will return. And he gets up, goes into the room. You all can hear the slightest.
I never want to hear anybody make fun of Aimer ever again, because just because he snorted magic to be able to get closer to Belder does not mean that it was any worse than drinking magic to get closer to your thoughts. That's all I'm saying.
It's not magic. It's just bourbon.
That's what I'm saying. And neither was the stuff he was snorting.
And he's a dwarf. It makes more sense for him. So yeah, Brax is just...
He's getting wasted.
He's getting litty. Just as Aimer did when he ran out of ideas. He just did a little, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so Brax takes about the next hour, drinks that entire decanter, and maybe one more.
Oh my god.
Gee.
And
Again.
You are a dwarf.
Well, I guess that's true, yeah.
this is the point where I would like to.
Well, maybe a lot of Faxonines are just drug addicts. Who knows? Maybe it just runs in the gene pool.
Yeah. And this is where I would
Could
like.
a dwarf be an alcoholic? There could absolutely be a dwarf that's an alcoholic.
Oh, I'm 90% sure most of the dwarven race is.
This was made in
alcoholics.
Japan. Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
DM,
Yeah. I'm so
in
sorry.
my state of open-mindedness,
Yeah, that's
where
what
the
it is.
pathways are,
Uninhibited?
nothing is holding them back.
Yeah, uninhibited.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
would
yeah,
like.
I'm so glad he's actually away from Sahrai. This is a good idea. Because sober, he handed her a vibrator. So
I would like to roll
oh god.
history on myself
On yourself? Interesting.
to figure out what it is that we may have forgotten.
History on yourself.
Oh.
See, this is why I love playing with Patrick. I hate playing with Patrick because of certain things, but I love playing with Patrick because who would have thought of that? Not me. Sure. Roll your nat 1 to have history on yourself. Go ahead.
14 on the dice,
That's not bad.
plus 10.
Oh my god.
So that's a 24.
Nice.
To see if you all forgot anything?
To see if in my state I remember things.
Right. And
That I've-
remembered, oh, hey, I forgot that.
Yes, so that
Don't
way
you
I
love
can come
remembering
stumbling
forgetting
out
things?
of the room and just start
So,
barfing things. Not things
So-
from my stomach, but words.
yeah. So, you get wasted, and you go to sit on the bed, and you don't sit on the bed. You're on the floor.
Yep.
We hear a kaboom where your butt hits the ground, and you just lay there, and we hear a
Yeah.
and we're just well, you're probably sitting, but just looking at each other. But you, in your third eye, you're thinking, I mean, I've forgotten plenty of things.
I forgot about that time that I accidentally forgot to retie my belt at school and my pants fell down.
Exactly.
I forgot about that time
I
that
remember-
woman flirted with me and I
Yeah.
thought she was weird. I remember that time whenever I definitely put too much powder in the cannon at the testing for the general.
Yeah.
Forgot about the time.
There's a
that
lot of things that
we
Braxt
were in
has forgotten.
District 1 and we were going to go to that Coliseum.
Yep. There are plenty of times Braxt has forgotten things. You've forgotten that there were books that you loved and you were like, this was an amazing book, and then forgot that it was written by Arminius, and you were like, screw that guy. Like, there are plenty of things that you remember that you've forgotten.
I forgot about the book that we dropped off at the library.
Yep. But you know for a fact that this note is not meaning any of that. And as you're like, well, it says forgot something, but the script in which it was written is so fanciful compared to everything else that was in there. You start to try to actually investigate the things around it as you're trying to remember, and your brain is uninhibited by general Braxt thoughts, and it starts to come together. You're like, the script was so fancy. I mean, it looked like it was written in calligraphy, like with a really nice calligraphy pen. And there was nothing else on it. It was just a little postcard with forgot something. And it was not, there was nobody else's handwriting that was like that on any of the papers that you were going through. How did it fall out perfectly where one of us would see it? Everything's just coalescing to be too pointed for it to be something so simple as like you forgetting something simple, or my brain literally said Tyrol, go away. Aadan forgetting something simple, or any of the number of things that Sahrai could have forgotten. This seems too pointed to what you all are looking at right now. And then what Aadan had said about it being maybe a mockery just kind of keeps playing in your mind. And you're aware of the surroundings around you, but like distantly, right? Almost like an out-of-body experience. And you're staring up at the ceiling, but it feels like you're staring up at your thoughts, like in a vast universe of thoughts.
Yeah, they're all on whiteboards.
Yeah, you are in your mind palace, basically. And you just keep thinking back on a mockery of us? I mean, it could be. And you feel like, as you're thinking this, you feel very like a lot of solitude when you're doing this, but it feels like suddenly this creeping, like someone's watching you as you're thinking about this possibly being a mockery. And you're used to people looking at you, but not in your solitude, not in your mind palace. This is a place where you know it is just you and your thoughts usually. But it's this creeping feeling that's just far enough away and yet just close enough that you feel like someone is watching you that shouldn't be. And it's just enough of a presence that you recognize it. And you're like, mockery of us? That everyone else has forgotten something, but not us. And, I mean, you don't really have much else to go off of other than that, but you know that it has to be tied to the fact that you remember people talking about these mage killings. But now suddenly nobody remembers it. It's like it never happened. And so the forgot something is directed toward you all, but about your situation. That everyone else forgot something, and the person who wrote this knows you remember.
Braxt will, his brainwave shall collapse into the realization. And you all hear.
And while you're still in the room by yourself, and you kind of it's like your green screen goes, whoop, and you're scrambling to get up to your feet, you still have that weird, like, underlying feeling of somebody watching you, but you're not really focused on that. It's just when you feel like you're not alone.
Yeah.
And you get up, and as soon as you open the door, that feeling kind of flies off of you. But we're sitting there probably talking about something or nothing, unless you prompt Sahrai. Every now and then she prompts you with weird random questions that seem very out of nowhere. But we're probably just chatting or something, and he goes,
All right.
Oh, God.
So, mind obliterated to the point that normal. He's still got like an empty decanter in his hand.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
Normal thoughts of machinery. Nope. I need this. Counterbalance. Normal thoughts of machinery
And women.
and women. Thank you. God. I saw my mind above the ceiling
Oh,
on whiteboards.
that actually makes sense.
Think about note. It's fancy handwriting, fancier than anything else in there.
Right.
And it's a mockery towards us. It's a straight mockery of us.
Oh, yes, that's what I had said.
Because only we remember. So,
Right.
it's something that everybody else has forgot.
Right.
The mage killings. But what else? What is something that the three of us know
Well,
that nobody else remembers? Because, I tell you,
oh.
this is the wildest part. Something was watching me. It was far away, but felt close enough for me to sense.
Something was watching you?
Yes. Almost mockingly. So, I ask again, what could be mocking us about something only we remember, that everybody else has forgotten about? But it's still something that only we remember.
I don't. I'm.
I think you
Here's-
already answered that.
I appreciate him trying. But should we take every word he says seriously at the moment?
Well, no.
I mean, how often do you see him like this?
Yeah, I've never seen him do this
Don't
before.
look at me that way.
You, pretty fiery lady. What is something that you know about that nobody else knows about? That everybody else has forgotten?
And she looks, and you, because I'm sure you're thinking, and you're like, what is it? But you can see the look on her face goes, again, 1,000 yards, but also terrified at the same time. And she, like, backs up. Nothing. Nothing that you don't know. Everyone has secrets. It's nothing that you don't know, of course. That's not this. I'm sure of it.
The fact you are freaking out. Am I right? Am I right?
No, yes, you
Tells me it's
seem
important.
unnerved.
Everyone has things they don't want to tell people. It is not that, I promise.
He pulls out the note.
Beg to differ.
And it's about that time that Brax just falls flat on his
He
face.
says, doubt it. Just in the same line. Just go.
Oh, yeah, and it is heavy snoring.
Oh,
Yeah, no, dude, the
Oh,
dude was
yeah.
half asleep while he was talking. What do you mean?
I'll go-
You fall and you're like the rag doll. You're like your limbs are, yeah. You look like
The wet floor sign guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, first I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna grab the note out of your hand.
yeah.
And put it back in a nice little secure spot. Well, that seemed like a waste of booze.
Was it, though? I don't think it was.
Patrick said, "I stand behind
But
my
you-
decision."
That seemed to really unnerve you.
And she's fidgety, and she's not a fidgety person.
Is there something else that you're not telling us?
No, there is nothing. Stop prying about it. It's not that serious. Not everyone needs to know everything, all right? And you can't, even if you wanted to. And it's like she's looking between you and, again, like the corner of the
And
room.
Yeah.
Besides, it's not going to help you. And it has nothing to do with whatever is happening, or else I would have told you already. So just drop it. And usually when she's so serious, it's like at the table where you feel this intimidation and dread. This is like not that. Her hair seems to still get a little bigger and she's still very defensive, but this doesn't feel as intimidating to you. What? What do you want from me?
Well, it obviously, whatever this is, it seems like it's tied to whatever's going on.
And how are you so sure? You don't even know what it is.
I don't.
So then don't you think that I would think about that if it were true? And she just keeps looking
Yeah,
into the corner and
you-
away.
You keep looking over there. It is just the three of us, right? Is there something? So maybe Braxt was on to something, that something was watching him.
It's so good that Brax passed out.
It's so good Brax went unconscious, all right? We are alone. It has nothing to do with this. Just drop it.
I want to believe you, but when Brax asked, it really has shaken you. And I am sorry, but I can't.
Now you want to be not a coward? Now?
What? Shouldn't I start off with a friend?
We are not friends. We
It-
are.
What? What did you say?
Just leave it. She turns around and just phases through the door. Well, actually, you left it open. She just stands there because she can't do anything. She can't close the door. She just goes to his room,
Goes in there.
and she can't shut the door.
No,
so
yeah,
She
and-
just stands there for a minute and looks at the door, and she looks both angry but in a distraught sort of way. And she wants to. She like. It's almost like it was reflex to grab the door, but she can't, and so she just and turns around and just
yeah.
goes to the window.
And
She can't close the door.
yeah, Aadan starts to pursue and follow, and what did you? And then seeing that, he'll pause, and he'll grab the door and he'll slam it shut. This isn't over.
She doesn't say anything.
And yeah, he looks frustrated, but also so understanding because she can't.
I love that dynamic. I didn't even think about that when I made her. That's so funny.
It's good. It's really good. And he'll kind of take a deep breath and he'll look down at Braxt.
Who was like, dang, who's the dad from Family Guy? I cannot remember his name.
Peter Griffin.
Thank you. He's just Peter Griffin on the ground, one arm over his back. He is out, and he is snoring hard and drooling. Honestly, I mean, roll me a Constitution saving throw, because when you're drunk like that, not 20, you don't pee yourself. Good job, Patrick.
Yeah.
You stay dry. It would be like one of Patrick's character to have a bodily function on himself, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, this is the thing he nats 20 on.
You know what?
It's how we roll.
Do you know what? I
Because
think,
Sahrai could not help you with that.
I think I did good on my remembering.
You did. Clearly.
Now just
I know
gotta
that might
figure
have
out-
seemed redundant, but it was the vibes around it that was important. That you needed more
Yeah.
clarification on.
And so Aadan will go over, take off the pillow from the couch, lift your head, put it under there, roll you onto a recovery side.
Yeah, so he doesn't choke on his tongue or vomit.
Yeah, get you taken care of. Okay. Something we forgot. And yes, I think we are all very clear on that the note is just a mockery of what we forgot. But it's what else he said about being watched. And that really, and he's just pacing
Yeah.
in the room, muttering to himself about it. And I mean, it would have to be something with her. It's whatever she keeps looking at. Obviously, it's not you, because we are all very aware that you are here.
And as you're doing that, I mean, he has a lot of metal things in the cart. Because you are looking around, because you're thinking and you're pacing, and
just-
you're not really paying attention. And since you don't have your mirror anymore, it's like the first reflective surface you see. It's not a clear reflection, but it is a reflective surface.
Yeah.
You see him.
Yeah.
And it makes you stop, especially when you were like, it's not you. And it's like, as you say that, the reflection is just enough where you can see him.
Oh, well, now you decide to show up. So yes, I know it's not you. This whatever's going on, you're very straightforward in your motives. Oh, well, you know me that well. That's splendid. And yes, I assure you it's not me. But I could be lying. You never know. Maybe it is me. Maybe it's me all along. Which means it's you. You're responsible for everything. You've killed more people than you'll ever know. you. No, no, shut up. I know that I've had to do things for the church. Oh, you're gonna hide behind the church, the function that you don't even believe in. And yes, I think it's adorable that you actually started to read your own book. It's about time, honestly. I find it a good laugh. They really know how to plump up their own feathers, don't they? The gods love to peacock around.
Yeah, they do.
Well, if you're real, then they have to be real too. Do they? Are you so sure about that? Maybe. We're all shits down here. There's nothing above. No idol to follow. Only your own desires. And I felt yours. And it was pure. And it was delicious. I can help you with that, you know. And Aadan is speechless with that one. And as he kind of paces around, he'll then come over and pick up the object and just kind of look into it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like a metal, like a copper hull or something that you were going to use for who knows what. It's probably just big enough to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not heavy or anything.
Do you know what's stalking her? Oh, would it matter if I did? I could tell you. And I could tell you lies. I could say, oh yes, friend, I totally know what's stalking her. But would you honestly believe me?
Jonas does a better job at mocking himself than I could.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Robert also gave me praise during Man's Country about
I
Aadan.
love Aadan, dude.
But I do have to say, I'm very glad that you all are starting to pick up on my trail. I couldn't have been the only one that thought it was pretty weird that the Tsar looks quite like the Tsar, and the other Tsar, and the one before that. Well, it's, of course, why would we follow that? Like you said, how can we believe you? Yes, yes. What can you believe? Maybe you have forgotten something. Maybe you haven't. Maybe the world has. Maybe it hasn't. I liked it better when you were quiet. I know, but I'm your only friend. You heard it yourself. She's not your friend. I've been with you the longest.
Don't look at me like that. I didn't feel good saying it. I felt a little joy, but it was like that malicious joy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And is that really joy? Probably not. Did you say yes?
Well, we're going to have to start working together on this, because obviously I can't handle anything myself. Oh, no, you can't. And it's adorable. But I can totally help you with that. And yes, her tutelage, that was a good start. And, I mean, you'll... Well, it'd be nice if you could catch your own hair on fire, which I can help with. It'll take a while to grow back, of course. But we need to get to the bottom of this. And we have to work together, and I need to be braver than do whatever I can, if I can. Ah, yes. I've heard that one before. But I totally agree that we should totally see that very dashing bookkeeper again. I still never got my answer from him. Yes, and your comment isn't going to make getting the book back any easier. It was a compliment.
That was such a what a guy to say that to as well. Like that was so well placed because out of everyone you could have asked that to, and it was the biggest man you all have run into. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. So good.
And who knows? She hasn't seen this book. You don't. And Aadan will just place the thing down and go and walk into his room. And he just hears cackling coming from it.
Yep.
And then he kind of feels the disconnect of the Skype call.
Do.
I am sure Brax's subconscious is hearing all of this,
Yeah,
and he's
because-
having a trip of a dream.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, have you ever had those environmentally influenced dreams where you're just conscious enough to feel things come in? Because I sleep with music a lot. I sleep with
Yeah.
music or YouTube playing. So I probably
Ooh.
shouldn't. I will be listening to like Markiplier play a game, and I will have that come into my dream. It's the craziest thing ever.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm sure I have, but I can't think
That's
of
the reason
of
why I
one.
sleep with music, especially from my world building playlist, because then I get those wicked awesome dreams where I get all that inspiration. And I'm like, what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
buddy.
But-
I like to think that in Brax's inebriated state and conked out on the floor, that he hears in his whatever dream is going on, he hears both sides of the story.
yeah, actually, will you roll me a d20?
Do you want me to add anything to it? You just want a straight roll.
No, it's just straight roll.
It's a
You know what?
14.
Add 5.
19.
Interesting. Yeah. So you're unconscious and you are asleep, but you
I'm so
for some
obliterated.
reason, for some reason you have this dream where you hear, because I mean you know the difference between the two now. You know that there's a Dawn and then there's special Aadan. And after he's told you that he was possessed, and it's almost like you think that it's just because you've heard that recently that you have this dream of them arguing, and you're as yourself watching it from a distance. It's almost like you're awake on the couch and you're just sitting there watching him argue.
But there's
But
just
he's
two
not-
of them on
well,
the couch.
There's a Dawn who you recognize, and then there's this shadow. And it has this, it's a shadow, but it has a mild form to it. Just enough where you can tell that it has this wispy version of a tail almost. But every now and then, because of course as a tail it would move, but it's a wispy shadow which also still moves. And so like every now and then you catch, it's like in that dream form too, where you're like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. And so every now and then you see a tail, but is that just a tail or is it the wisps of this shadow that doesn't really make sense? And it feels like you recognize other parts of it, that when it speaks, it has hands that look like it has claws. But again, it's so wispy, you don't fully adjust to it. And it looks like it has ears, but you can't really tell. But you can tell that this is a shadow and it's not... Almost like it fluctuates between what it could be a Dawn, but not at the same time. And they are looking at each other like they're actually conversing, like there are two separate people conversing. And it is only in this darkened expanse of a dream. There is no background. It is just you on a couch, which is the couch that's in your, the den area of your cabin. And then them arguing in like dark space basically. And obviously it is very much a dream to you, but it is present.
I have unlocked.
Yeah, you have unlocked the 90% of your brain that you don't use.
Everything.
Why do you think Aimer did drugs?
I might be magic.
I say once more, why do you think Aimer snorted? You see what it does? It does unlock parts of your brain, dude.
No, it
Just
does,
that sort of stuff.
The sad thing is that the inventor has now had all these experiences with his alcohol
Yep.
and everything going on. Now he's had this dream.
Yep.
So you know for sure there's going to be a notebook somewhere labeled, "What does Braxt see on substance A?
Yep.
What does Braxt hear on substance B? What if
I
B and A
don't
were
want-
combined?"
I don't want you to ever joke on Aimer being a drug addict again, because I mean, his was for coping at first, but then he started, like, seeing all this stuff and experiencing all this stuff, and he was like, that's how I get closer to Baldur when he doesn't respond to me immediately. I just do drugs, and then I'm a higher being, and he can't ignore me like my father does. And he's just not as organized about it as Braxt is, because Aimer's a free soul. He's a free spirit. Braxt is very... I gotta write this down.
Yes.
He's very
yep.
scientist about it. He's a mixture between Aimer and Arminius.
Oh.
I said what
I
I
don't
said.
know where those
Wow.
bloodlines crossed to make a dwarf, but
It ain't pretty.
and then got across the sea.
Okay. So, yeah. I don't know how to spell that word. Okay. So, yeah. I would imagine that unless anybody wants to do anything, it's at least the next day
It's-
by the
yeah.
time you all somewhat come back together. It will definitely be, because this was early afternoon, maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock that this happened. So it's probably either really late at night when you wake up, Braxt, or incredibly early in the morning.
Oh, no, it's like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah. And unless, Aadan, are you doing anything about that? Are you doing anything during that time?
No, he's just kind of when he stormed off into his room, he just kind of mulls things over, trying to decipher things, and then he'll probably pick up a book, and especially at 3:30, he's asleep.
Yeah, zonked.
Yep.
Yeah, so Brax will come to
Yeah.
on the ground.
And it's dark in here, too, so that makes it even worse. You're even more lethargic and
Yeah. And he'll
weirded out.
stumble up. A little light. And then he's pounding headache.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like his mind's been ripped open.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll stumble to the door of his room and open it.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in. Is Sahrai in there?
Mhm.
She's just like standing there. Just
Yeah.
"Nah."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And he'll walk in.
She has her back facing the door, though.
Yep.
But yeah. Like, she's closer to the end of the bedroom where there's, like, the bathroom and maybe a window or something.
Yeah. He'll shut the door, look up, and go, "Oh. I forgot you were staying in here."
Would you like to go to bed? I don't
After the dream I just had, I don't know. Have you ever had one of those dreams that feels like your mind just made up the weirdest thing about something you know happens but you've never seen? Like in my dream, I was sitting on a chair, and everything was pitch black except for my white couch, the one right on the other side of this wall. And Aadan was sitting on it, and he was having a heated conversation.
Oh, they were standing, like...
Just standing there?
It's like when two boxers have that thing where they kind of stare at each other.
Oh, the face off?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
literally like it looked like they were like at least 6 feet apart.
Okay.
But they were like pointedly talking to each other and shouting and yelling and like doing all
Mm-hmm.
this, like WWE superstars on the other
Yeah.
side of the ring. That's basically what it looked like.
So they're standing there. It's Aadan in this shadowy figure that sometimes had a wispy tail. Sometimes whenever he talked, he'd have these, it's like wispy hands with claws would come out. And this one, the one that looked like Aadan, sounded like Aadan as he is. The other one sounded like Aadan when Aadan is as Aadan as I remember him. And they were arguing about how he was reminding him that you said apparently they weren't friends, and it hit him kind of hard, and then he reminded him about apparently he flirted with the guy that we gave the book to at the library, and about how he needs to get that book back because nobody can read it. And then he was like, oh, well, Sahrai hasn't seen the book either. And that's whenever Aadan was like, huh. And then it all was whipped out, and I just kind of woke up. God, I'm not doing that again.
I think you should go to bed and actually sleep. Not your drunken stupor.
You're old, right? Like, really old. So,
In spirit.
and you're some type of religious knight.
Yes.
So, in your experience, when something happens, and it's like somebody's mind gets ripped apart and they see things they're not supposed to see, do they ever recover from that?
I don't usually work with that sort of stuff. If you know nothing of the Witch Knights, we were a special order who killed mages that were outside, apostates, outside of the Maker's law of magic, pagans.
Now, I want to stop you right there.
Okay.
Because you realize nobody, and I mean nobody. You can tell Braxt is still like half drunk.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's more like drunk now and not
Yeah, not
obliterated.
obliterated.
Correct.
Nobody on this continent has any idea who the Maker is.
I understand people know that or think that. Yes,
So, stay with me.
I'm
You know.
right here.
I know. Because of you. And Aadan knows. Because of you. And everybody else has forgot.
Braxt, this is the first time we have spoken of the Maker at all.
You've mentioned him before, which means I know the name.
Right. A lot of people would know the name. They know the name of the gods before. Are
So, I'm an idiot.
That's not... Yes, but I'm not saying that right now. That's not this. How much do you know about religion and the gods?
I know that the church as it is only exists to funnel money into the government. And that even the priests and the high priests and everybody involved believes there is no gods.
That is correct. Yes.
And they only preach it for two reasons. First reason, to give the normalness of society some moral guidance. The second one is to funnel money into the government to expand upon things in which people like me take profit from. Which is why we then give back to the church in generous sums,
Yes.
so the process can repeat.
It is an easier way to get taxes out of people.
Yes.
Right.
And nobody, once you reach a certain level in society, believes that any of it's real.
That is right, yes. It has not always been that way, Braxt.
I'm confused.
There were gods at some point. Actual gods. Intermediaries, really, but gods as you would know them.
Like fire and brimstone, I control the lightning, and I capsize your ship because you said my name wrong.
Correct. And they were on behalf. I don't know why I'm telling this right now. You're not going to remember any of it. That's fine. They worked on behalf of the Maker.
All right.
And she can see the distant look in your eyes. And so, the gods, as you would know them, were real. Zeus, Hades, Poseidon.
The ones that they talk about.
Correct. They were the children of the Maker, the one God, the true God. And the other gods that we knew, because they were our direct line to the Maker, were more like demigods-ish. They were not part human, they just were not full god.
Like,
They were like angels, you could say. But we worshipped them as gods, which was not how that was supposed to go. And then at some point, they went away. Mm-hmm.
how do gods just go away? Or intermediaries or angels? What?
Whatever you want to call them. Unfortunately, this is the time that I was... There was a time when I was not here. I was not alive.
All right.
Are you going to be able to read that in the morning?
I don't know.
All right. And while I was not alive, that must have happened then. I'm not sure what happened. At one point, they were disobeying the Maker, and it was chaos. I experienced personal chaos during that time, so it's hard to recount everything. And it was all dark. And then I was awoken, and they were gone. So,
How did you feel in the dark?
I don't remember. It felt comforting as far as I remember, but
Is there anywhere
stay awake.
anywhere left? No, that's not the phrasing. Was this like global?
What?
Like this maker thing? Is this like a global religion?
I'm not so sure. I've never been off of Hailway.
Okay. Did
I
the maker
would've-
disappear?
I would assume that it was global because he is the god. But of course, all we know is what pertains to us.
Did he disappear?
I don't know. I have no communication with him anymore. So all I can think about is that we must have been abandoned. And I do not blame him.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
And he goes and crawls into the bed
Yeah.
and gets under the covers and starts to slowly drift into snoring.
And she looks at the door. She can't close it. Shoot. And she just turns around and stands in the den area. And I'm assuming you're not going to wake up till the afternoon. But yeah, that's where we're going to take a break.
A brick?
We need a break because it's
Yeah.
3:13,
Nice.
and I'm tired of my chair squeaking.
Squeaky chair.
So yeah, we're gonna take a break. It probably, I mean, it just depends on what we do, but it might not be too long. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we're gonna take a break. We'll be right
Okay.
back.
We'll be back. We'll see you in a few.
I need to
Stay
stretch.
tuned.
All right.
Hey!
So, during the break, unfortunately, my husband's gotten sick, and I have to go home. So, we have to cut it here. Sorry.
We do. It is unfortunate,
Because-
but we got some good stuff for
Yeah.
the first half.
Yeah.
And Nick is a good boy and needs to get taken care of.
Yeah.
And
And, you know, when your spouse is sick, you just kind of have to be there.
yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't know.
I don't know
you
what that's like.
freak. you loveless freak.
Because even I don't sick. I
That's
don't
true.
get sick.
You don't
You
sick.
don't sick.
I
yeah,
don't
you
sick.
don't sick.
Yeah.
You're right. You don't generally sick.
No,
Ever,
yeah.
really.
So it's-
It's serious sick anyway. Actually, I think you do sick, and then you just expel it from your body immediately, like a honed Super Saiyan sort of thing. You just and it
Ooh, yep. I
just
channel
flies
it,
off of you.
throw it out. It blows up the neighbor's house. And they're like, oh, not again. The one guy
no.
comes out, my melons.
Yeah. So I gotta go home to a sick husband. We did get good stuff though.
Yes, we
And-
do apologize for the shorter episode.
We don't have it this next weekend, so not next Saturday.
No.
But the end of July, isn't that right?
That
Are you doing anything the end of July?
Sounds right.
I feel like
There's something on the calendar, and
I
I
feel
don't
like
know what it's for.
you
Yeah,
said
you have something. It was like the 18th and the
yes,
19th.
but that's when we're doing. That's the last
Yeah.
weekend. But I'm talking about. Oh wait, is it not the end of the July? Is it what, beginning of
next,
August?
Yeah, our
No,
next
we'll
treachery
be
is the
August.
25th.
It'll have to be August
Oh,
because I've
'cause-
got stuff going on the rest of the month.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
So, what day would that be?
So the next one that's on the calendar would be August 8th.
Oh, that sucks. That means I'm back to work by that time. Oh,
But
That's
hey,
gonna
I got a
suck.
haircut that morning,
Hey.
so I'll look fly.
good for you. I'll probably
Yeah.
be dead to the world, but I'll be here because I'll be back to work.
I mean, we could move that one to August 1st. That would be the weekend after.
Are
the
you busy
25th.
August 1st?
I don't know of anything going on in August.
Okay, so we will tentatively plan for August 1st, but if Patrick has something going on, we might scoot it. But
and then
tentatively,
put it back to normal
yeah.
at the 8th.
yeah, tentatively August 1st. But yeah. So if you guys would like to
Yes.
end us off,
So, first off, thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed this session of Treachery,
a Lord's Gambit.
Because I know that I had fun. We got some pretty good lore stuff to think about.
it
I
was-
broke my
it was
mind.
You broke, you did.
literally, but in a good way.
In a good way.
It was
Ish.
beneficial.
Yeah, yeah.
It was beneficial.
You got some good brain waves from that one.
That's true. Your brain
You
waves
could
were very
call it
strong.
that, maybe.
I would
And-
call it that.
And yeah, we're picking up the threads. We're doing our best detective work that we can
As not detectives.
as not detectives.
Correct.
Not detectives.
And yeah, be sure to check out the next episode whenever that one airs.
It's gonna be
But in the
good.
interim, you might be thinking, well, I need something else to watch. Well, buddy, we got a plethora of things for you
We
here.
do?
We do. Do you like fantasy?
Of course.
I do.
Well, guess what? If you're not up to date, we have the prequel, the Mac Daddy, that's kicked off this whole shindig. Treachery, a governor's secret. Our first major campaign with some super awesome characters. Be sure to check that one out. But if fantasy isn't your thing, well, what else you got? Well, we got 2 different sci-fis for you.
Really?
And I'm
That's
not really
right.
a sci-fi person, but even they are good.
They are really good. We have one, a duet between Courtney and I, Star Wars Reconciliation.
That one I'm very biased over.
And that one was pristinely good.
Oh my god, it was
If you
amazing.
like Clone Troopers, watch it.
And I love Clone
If you
Troopers.
like Jedi getting killed,
I do
watch
like that
it.
too.
And if Star Wars isn't your jam, well, we have Arc Outer Rifts.
I'm biased to that one.
Yeah,
He's
that one was
quite
also
biased,
really
as
good.
he should be, because
really
it was
good.
phenomenal.
It was pretty good.
Do you like Halo? Well, guess what? Patrick took Halo and morphed it into a TTRPG.
It was really good.
We did it for you. Right
He
there.
did it for you.
Did it for you, Halo
Not,
fan.
not you right there, but you specifically. And it's awesome. That was actually the first game that Courtney and I's characters did not like each other.
Which was crazy. That was a
Which
decent
was
experience.
awesome.
That was a crazy experience.
And so
Yeah.
check that one out.
We really
But you
didn't
know,
like each other.
sci-fi, fantasy, it's too unrealistic for me.
That's true.
Well, it's got some fantasy in there. But
Mildly.
do you like westerns?
I love westerns.
I do love me
Do
a
you
good
love-
Sam Elliott
Yeah.
Western.
Do you like revolvers and trains?
Is this just True Grit TV on the tabletop?
It is. We have The Wicked West, a western fantasy in which there's no magic, so you don't have to worry about that.
Only men who shoot children.
Only that.
That was an accident.
Yeah, I never said it was on purpose. But I just said it was true.
Yeah, and if that piqued your interest, one, you might want to seek some therapy for
Which
that.
we can't help you with.
Yeah, we are not trained professionals in that regard. But if it piqued your interest in a good way,
in a curious way. And that
then
morbidly
yes.
curiosity.
the dark storyline of Wicked West has some troubling things in it. It also has some really humorous and awesome things in it.
Oh, yes, it
like
does.
a whorehouse full of cat people.
I think that would.
If that piques your interest,
Yeah. Don't show up. Actually, go away.
or do. We're not telling you what to do. Live, people.
Yeah,
Live.
this is America. You can
But it
watch
is a
what you
crime,
want to
so
watch.
don't. Really. It's different when it's D&D.
It's
fantasy.
different when it's D&D.
When it's a.
That's the excuse we're gonna go.
Yeah,
with
when it's a
here.
race of people.
So before YouTube bans us for this, let's But do I have to watch these people play D&D?
I hope not.
Lame.
Maybe I don't like the woman who wears too much makeup all the time.
Yeah, her hair's always changing. Pick a theme, woman.
I mean, literally.
And well, guess what? Not only are we here on YouTube, but you can watch us audio only on Spotify as well as Apple Podcast. And if what you listen to strikes your fancy and you're like, hey, I want to support these people, we got a Redbubble, which you can buy our merch at. We get a little sampling
wait.
of that money from it. Ooh, oh.
The new-
Yeah.
You see, you like. Let me make
You
it
can
better
get
for you.
notebooks, you can get t-shirts, backpacks, shower curtains. Redbubble has it all. And yes, we get some of the proceeds. Of course, Redbubble takes their share because they do all the hard work of it.
Uh-huh.
And boy, is their quality good.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, like.
And the prices are pretty
This is
on
a legit
point.
Notebook. This is
So
Jonas's
you're
notes
not
in it,
gonna
so I won't
break the
show you,
bank?
But it's like, I mean, it's a pretty legit notebook.
Yeah,
Pretty
look
decent
at that
size compared
sexy
to my
beast
hand.
over there.
Don't look at my nails. They're really bad right now. But like, that's pretty good. I don't want to show Jonas's notes, but like, it's pretty good quality. I mean, you would get this notebook. I don't know how much you paid for it, Jonas, but you would get this notebook for like.
It was, yeah, I want to say it was like $5, $6.
Yeah, I mean,
which
this is
pretty
this is a
normal.
notebook
Yeah,
characterized. A notebook that you would get for,
yeah.
I want to say at least like, $15, $20 at Walmart if it
Mm-hmm.
had actual characters on it.
But let's say you're feeling a little frisky and you're like, yeah, I don't need any stuff, but I still want to support them. We got a PayPal.
We do.
You can just send money to us directly.
Just
we
send
would
dollar bucks.
greatly appreciate it.
We do love dollar bucks.
We are also on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials. We're there.
Ooh, we have a Discord.
We do got a Discord, and it be a hoppin' and a poppin'.
They really do.
So,
And if you caught the last man's country, you'll understand why being on that Discord is kind of important. Because it could land you, maybe, if you're cool enough and awesome
right
enough.
squarely at
Yeah.
our table.
Yep.
you could get a special guest star spot on the Wayward Inquisition.
But you have to be as cool as Robert. I mean,
Yeah,
you just do.
You have
Yeah.
to be as cool as Robert. I'm
You
sorry,
just-
there
you
is
just gotta
still
be-
standards.
there's
You could
yeah.
be a different flavor of cool, but you have to be level as cool.
Yep.
The level has to be similar.
It also helps if you live close enough to the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't pay to get you here.
Let's see. So yeah,
poor.
besides
Because we don't have
that,
money. We're self-funded.
tomorrow we will be back at the Eminence Kentucky Renaissance Fair, running one-shots at the As You Wish Customs booth.
Yep.
It's the nice blue booth. I mean, it's right at the end of Main Street. You come in, you just
the
keep
left.
going straight on the left.
You see
Or if
two
you're coming
dragon
from the other way.
statues?
Right.
There. If you get to the
Yeah.
stone cross, back up about 15 feet, turn to your left.
Yep. Yeah, easy to find.
Bless you.
It's $20 per person, but not only does that get you an
Way
hour and a
worth it.
half of an epic one shot, you also get a nice little D&D prep box. It comes with a set of dice, a mini, a trinket, and a pre-made character in there.
It's all really worth it. And you get a 10% off to shop in the store.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
do.
do.
And she's got some great stuff. I mean, we've all bought stuff from her.
Oh,
Hold
she
on.
do.
Give me your dice. Give me your dice.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go.
Look at these dice. Now, she doesn't make them, but she does sell them. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. She's got gemstone
I feel like an
dice.
infomercial. She also makes embroidered stuff.
Oh, can she get it?
I can. Just give me a second. And she actually does make the embroidered stuff. I mean, look at that. We love Gale. We
Nice.
love when he approves of things.
Joey's cool. Pay your $1. Roll the dice.
Oh, yeah.
If you get a nat 1, you get a surprise. If you get a nat 20,
You
get a better
nicer
surprise.
So yeah, we'll be there. Games are at noon, 2, and 4. And then the following weekend is the finale of the Renaissance Fair. And we will be there for both Saturday and Sunday. And from the video that Joey put out, sounds like those ones are selling out quick already. So, if you're interested in playing, message her, get set up, because it kind of sounds like if you show up the day of, you're going to be out of luck. There's still a chance, but
Yeah. Because we have been bopping.
we've been
it's
bopping.
been almost every session's booked.
Yep.
Yep. And we've had so much fun doing it.
It has been really fun. We're
Lots
definitely
of
doing
good
it next year.
feedback. But with that, before we ramble on even more and make you waste any more brain cells listening to us, once again, thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always,
Remember that freedom always crits.
And go to church. Bye.